See the smile behind my mask, how long will it last? Stimulus going fast, government won't act, how long will this be going on? I'm standing here in line.
Aloha, this is Skye, your Soulful Progressive with FNN-Feminist News Network, that feminist news that's right for you. It is Skye talking to you in regards to the new war that's being waged on Ukraine. We're really going to talk about it. Now, I'm going to tell you what is going on, and it's the immigrant students of the Ukrainian conflict. They are being overlooked and put to the side and not being able to flee Kyiv or Kiev to get out of the war zone. Why? Because the Ukrainian nationalists will not allow them on the trains because they say Ukrainians must go first. Now, we're going to take a watch and a listen to what's going on India Today in regards to the Indian students, and then some more information in regards to other news with African students and Chinese students. Then we're going to discuss.
Lawless war.
I understand, sir. How many students was he with his friends? Was anyone around? Or where was he staying so far?
No, madam, please see. We are trying to find only about one student. The question is, there are 3,500 more in that same city.
Right.
Why are we not focusing on that?
Right.
Why are we talking about only one student? How it happened? Why every media house wants detail of exactly how it happened? Nobody witnessed it. We got all whatever we told. Whatever we know, we have told you.
Where are the students, sir? The other students, sir? You're talking about the 3,500 students, sir?
All of them are in multiple university campus hostels, sitting in the bunkers underground. And it's not just one day. It's been so many days since they've been sitting there. They're running out of supplies. They've been multiple tweet SOS requests. There have been multiple appeals. Nobody has tried to help them. They cannot cross to Western Ukraine.
Cities under siege across Ukraine are home to tens of thousands of African students studying medicine, engineering and military affairs. What was seen as a cheaper alternative to Western Europe and the United States has now become a war zone. Morocco, Nigeria and Egypt are among the top 10 countries worldwide with foreign students in Ukraine, together supplying 16,000 students according to the Education Ministry. But with flights grounded, African governments thousands of miles away are struggling to support their citizens. Ghanaian engineering student Percy Akini Yaboa, speaking from the eastern city Kharkiv, says it's only now that the reality is hitting. Afraid of taking the road west and without flights or money, he's staying put.
I think it's, for me, I think it's a bit too late for evacuation and all those things, honestly. That's what I feel.
The students Reuters spoke to said they have not yet received help from home.
Some students say they were caught off guard by the sudden escalation of the conflict, while other nations such as South Korea, Japan, and the U.S. have warned their students to leave. China has told its citizens to stay put, remain indoors, and stock up on food. If they have to go outside, they would attach a Chinese flag on their car. Did you hear that? Did you hear what was going on? Now, this is a hot-ass mess where the Ukrainians are showing their nationalist neo-Nazi side by not allowing these immigrant students of color that are mainly over there to work for their industries, to go to school to become doctors, And they're going there because it's cheaper than to deal with the EU or the US. And they know they made it cheap like that to encourage them to come. And now they have the Chinese government is saying that they will bring in planes. India is saying they will bring in planes. And none of them are being allowed within the airspace or to go to Kiev or any of the other spots in Ukraine to pick up these children. And Egypt and the African countries have not said one word except that they wish they could help. This is a horrible situation, and Ukraine is showing why they're so much like the U.S. because they have totally left their immigrant student population in jeopardy in a war zone. And I guess next they're going to want them to pick up arms. This is a ridiculous and tragic situation that nobody, including Breaking Points, is not discussing, but FNN is. And this is why I told you that I will keep you update and in touch with the stories from the war zone that the media is unwilling to talk about, especially in the U.S. Now, remember, if you have any comments, leave them below and let me know at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. And if you care to buy me a cup of coffee, that's Venmo at SkyeSoulfulProgressive. And remember that during this era of hate, we all going to have to participate so we can make the world a more peaceful place. And to keep up with updates of what's going on, stick with FNN. That will give you the news from the outside that isn't allowed in.